Alright, so here's my basic bench work. What I've got is, let's see if I can get a better picture of them. You see these desk legs, they're about 24 inches. You have to forgive me, I don't have a tripod right now, so my camera's a little shaky. They're about 24 inches tall. I want my desktop to be kind of low, so that when the kids come over, they can take a look at it. They're right at eye level. Anyway, as you can see, what I did is I just put everything together with just 1x4s from Menards. If you don't know what that is, the same thing as Lowe's or Home Depot. And then, as you can see right here, and on the other end, there's supports for my legs. Like I said, I really don't like these desktops. I may make my own H-frame legs. I've built one and I really like it. Since we're just putting 1.5 inch foam on top of this, that's why I decided to use that foam. 1.5 inch foam is just as strong as using plywood, and it's actually a lot easier to glue to as far as I'm concerned. And not to mention, I can use T-pins to hold stuff down. I can do all sorts of things that it would require me driving track nails and stuff into plywood. Anyway, the construction, like I said, is we got 6 foot long boards on each end, and then to get our 2 feet, I had to go 22.5 on each end, and that gave us our 2 feet across. Now, these are the screws I use right here. I bought them at Menards. They're 1.5 inch number 8 Phillips head screws, pretty much drywall wood screws. Okay, as you can see, I've got the styrofoam on the board, hangs over about 2 feet. It's not glued down at the moment. Just wanted to show you what it was going to look like. Okay, so I've got this just about ready to go. And keep my camera strap out of the way. As you can see, other than on the crossboards, I just put a thin bead all the way around. So what I'm going to do here, I just got one little bead left to go here. See if I can make my hands cooperate with the other job I'm doing. So as you see, I'm just laying down a thin bead. And I mean, you don't need a ton of it. I've made quite a bit with just one tube. I did, 4 full boards of 4x8, or two full boards by 4x8. So you see, I've got her all done up. Got extra across these. No. Okay, so this is my hot knife I use. I've just got it with a guide on it so that I'm only cutting down through 2 inches. So hopefully I can't hold the foam knife and the camera at the same time. So I'm going to set the camera down and hope I can get a good picture of this. Okay, so what I like to do when I start, you might not be able to see this, but I just line it up with the end of the board, pull the trigger, and I start cutting from the bottom side just so that I get a nice start of a cut. My knife's already been heated up. I don't know if you can see it right now, but it's slowly heating through the styrofoam, and I'm moving fairly quick for what this thing seems to cut. I'm just able to cut right across, and it doesn't take very long to cut through a piece of styrofoam, especially when I'm only at 2 inches here. As you can see, I'm moving along pretty good. Of course it stinks because you're heating up the styrofoam. You're losing maybe, I don't know, 1/4 inch of the styrofoam, but like I said before, good stuff works really good to fill in the gaps. It's a different color, but big deal. Works pretty good. As you can see, I'm just about across this 2-foot section here, so I'm hoping you can see it anyway. I'm not even looking at the back of the camera because I'm trying to keep an eye on my line here. I'm using the wood underneath that creates the edge of the piece here to go. But as you can probably see, I'm just about to the end, and I don't know, it's taken probably 20, 30 seconds, maybe a minute to do it completely, and now I've got a little 2x2 sheet of board now to use, and that's really about all it takes to cut this stuff. I mean, it's not much at all, and it doesn't make a great edge, but it does kind of seal it a little bit, so, you know, I don't worry about perfect edges. I can always fill the gaps in and make stuff look nice. But probably the next thing we'll be doing is finishing installing the risers once this table's in place, and then we'll probably put down some cork on there and see where we go from there. Okay, this here, let me see if I can back up a little bit to get this. I know this camera does not do a great job. It's kind of grainy, but until I can get a real video camera, this is the best I can do. As you can see, I've actually got my starting risers going up. I've got a little bit of plaster cloth laid down, so you can see there's quite a mess on the board. I attempted to make some clouds on there. I'm going to have to really sit and watch some videos and learn how to do it. But I'm going to use this blue board in the background. It's like 69 cents at the dollar store, so might as well use that. Anyway, like I said, this is that 6-foot board that we cut earlier. It's all installed. What I'm going to attempt to show you here is how to install the risers. I thought I had everything I needed here, but I'm missing my one tool, so I'm going to go get that, and we'll never seems to fail. You think you have everything, and you don't. So anyway, I've got my my tube of PL300. Now, what I did here was I've got my riser right here that ends on the other table, and this is our new riser that we're going to put in, and there's 3 more right there that brings me up to 4 inches. So, as you maybe you can see it, I'm going to try and zoom in here. I know this thing makes a lot of noise when it zooms in, but sometimes I don't like the focus. As you can see there, I drew a line right along where that's supposed to be. I really wish this did a lot better graphics. That's really horrible. I know it's really grainy. Like I said, I'm going to try and get a real camera one of these days. But anyway, what I'm going to do here is, now we got the line, that shows us exactly where we're going to go. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to put down the PL300, and then we'll continue. Okay, so I've got my Loctite down, and sorry about that. What I want to do here is, even though you've seen me in the past just leave a line like that, that I normally do, but with this stuff being kind of a wavy thing, I like to get the PL300 down the best I can so that I don't have spots that don't stick. I was kind of right at the end of the tube, so I'll do the best I can here. There's more than enough here to stick everything. I'm just using just a little like 3-inch blade here, so just bring it out to the line as close as I can. It don't need to be perfect. One thing we do need here is, set this down. You can probably see them here. I got a bunch of T-pins stuck in the styrofoam here. So we're gonna bring them over here so we can use them. Now I'm gonna set the camera down here in front of my riser so you can see the side of my riser for a second really close up. But what you should be seeing right now is my riser lining up. And I'm just gonna push it into place where my straight line is here. Now, like I said, we got T-pins. I'm just going to stick one in here at an angle. That'll hold the end. Let's go about halfway down the unit. And I'm assuming you probably can't see the end. Now you can. Then I'm just going to slide this over onto the line. And I'm going to put a T-pin in there. Now that's pretty much it. I just need to repeat the process for the other two risers, and we'll be up to 4 inches. Okay, so now that I got a new tube of caulk in my caulking gun, I'm going to finish up these last two. I'm going to see if my software has a fast forward kind of thing, but if it don't, I'm sorry if I bore you with showing you how this goes. Okay, so that was pretty quick and easy and painless. So now we got our risers up to 4 inches. By the way, this 2% grade going around, that's actually going to end up staying at a 4 for a while. And